MMA DNA. I'm here today with Bam Bam himself, Bryan Barberena. Bryan Barberena will take on Vicente Luque in next week in Phoenix, Arizona at the Talking Stick Resort Arena. And Bryan, thanks for joining me again here. First of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks again for having me on. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. Always a pleasure talking to you. And yeah, let's start at first. How is training camp going? The most common question of all.
Yeah, camp's going great. I've changed my camp up. I'm doing it here in North Carolina at Jimmo's, and it's been great, man. The team here is awesome. I believe in them, and they believe in me, and we're doing a lot of great things. I'm confident that they're getting me properly prepared and ready for this fight, and I'm feeling great, man. The coach out here, Jeff Jimmo, is handling everything for me and getting me in the best top shape. And man, I'm ready to go.
Awesome to hear. I wanted to go deeper into that because you said you're doing your camp in North Carolina. You're originally from the MMA lab, as everybody knows. It's in Phoenix, Arizona. It's MMA lab is in Glendale. Why did you choose to do your camp in North Carolina and not like people might have think you will do in the MMA lab?
Yeah, so I recently had moved a year ago to Knoxville, Tennessee, and Knoxville is about 4.5 hours from where I'm at in North Carolina, and so it's a little closer to home. I travel during the week, but I'm home on the weekends, so I still get to see my family. So that was a big factor, but also, I came here before camp and everything, and was working with Jeff. I actually worked with Jeff in my last fight with Jake Ellenberger, and did half of the camp here and then half of the camp in Phoenix at the MMA lab, and then just decided to run this camp here. I felt confident in the team. I believe the guys can get me ready, and I know Jeff, puts a lot of time in with me and focuses on me and gets me fully prepared for everything and really dissects the guys the guy I'm fighting. So I'm really confident that I'll be 100% for this fight and ready. And I love the guys here, and they actually the whole vibe is kind of the same as the MMA lab. So it's great atmosphere, and it's a lot closer to home, so I get to see my family a lot. So that's always great too.
Definitely true. Let's go back to your fight at UFC Lincoln against Jake Ellenberger. It was a pretty quick fight. Can you tell me how did that fight went for you, and was it what you had expected? And just tell me a little bit more about it if you want.
Yeah, actually, the fight pretty much went how I saw it. I mean, I guess originally I had seen it, me hitting him with a clean shot and just putting him completely out. But whatever, it still went really well. And all things said, it was great. I had a great performance, and I was happy with the win. And just looking to bounce back again and get another win in the same fashion.
Yeah, definitely, because you came back from a pretty tough injury, I think. Did you had any how do you say that difficulties with that into the fight, or was everything set, clear, go?
Yeah, I didn't have any difficulties with it into the fight. I felt great going into the fight, and ready to go. There was that year. It was almost a year layoff. I think a month short of a year layoff, and I just, I felt great going in there. I had no ring rust or anything, and felt great. And I looked to be even better for this fight.
Okay, let's talk about Vicente Luque. Was the fight was first targeted for Fortaleza, isn't that true?
Yes, yes, it was originally slated for Fortaleza, and then we got pushed to the Phoenix card, which is great for me. Actually, I was kind of looking forward to going to Fortaleza, and I know he's Brazilian and everything would have been, cool. Beat him up in his backyard, kind of per se. And but now we're coming to my backyard, and it's fine with me too. We'll just stand strong and beat him up anyway.
Yeah. Let's talk about the fight, Vicente Luque. Of course, you see yourself winning, but how do you see this fight going?
He's a really skilled opponent. He's well rounded and he's good everywhere. He's on a little bit of a streak right now, so he's got some extra momentum coming behind him. I look to take all that away. I look to claim that, take his momentum, um, all the streaks he's got going right now, just take that. And, I think it's going to be a tough fight, but, I think I'm going to put him away. And, if it comes in the first round, great. But if it comes in the later rounds, I'm fine with that too. I'll drag him there and finish him off there.
Yeah, it's definitely. Is it also a big thing for you that it's the first card on big ESPN? You are the second fight on the main card. Does that also play a factor for you that it's pretty much a big card for the UFC?
No, actually, I mean, like, it doesn't affect me mentally or anything like that. I'm excited. I'm excited about the fight in general. Knowing that he's a tough opponent, really skilled, and he's improved quite a bit and gotten better. And I'm just excited for the competition and excited that it's on a big platform to show my skills.
Yeah, you are both not ranked, but very close to top 15. Where do you think this win gets you near the rankings? Does it put you?
I think it definitely moves me up. But to be honest, I'm not too worried about the rankings. The rankings are kind of bounce you around a lot of the times. Some guys get just put in there all of a sudden. So I'm not too worried about the rankings. I'm going to focus on keep winning fights, and then the rest will take care of itself.
I understand, man, and I always like the rankings are kind of. It's difficult to get a hold about the rankings, but on the other hand, Paul Felder, who should have got a title shot in New York if he was ranked, but he didn't get it because he wasn't ranked. So there is still something that it's important to be ranked, but on the other side, I understand what you said, and I agree with it that there is really not some, how can you say that, a kind of a wage behind it to be ranked sometimes because they make the fights they want, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna push anybody up who they will really want to push up and get in there. So hopefully after I finish Vicente in exciting fashion, they want to push me more. But either way, all I got to do is keep winning fights, and the rest will take care of itself. They won't have a choice.
Definitely. Who's in your corner for this fight?
Jeff Jimmo, my head coach here in North Carolina at Jimmo, and then John Crouch and Benson Henderson are still in my corner as well.
Awesome. Um, you have also a bunch of former teammates on this card. It's pretty much, I almost say, MMA lab party over there in 1.5 weeks. Tell me a little bit, what do you think about your teammates on this card and how they match up with their opponents?
Yeah, I'm excited. A card full of teammates is always a great thing, and makes it more fun. And definitely, it's a little different this time as far as like we're not in the same gym,
Hmm.
and you don't get that same push. But I think I still get that same push because I'm always talking with those guys, especially Scott Holtzman. He's a training partner of mine while he's home, and he comes to North Carolina as well. He came here before he left to the lab to finish off his camp, but. I'm really excited. I'm excited for all the people. I think all of them have great matchups, and they're all going to be pretty exciting fights.
Definitely, man. Looking forward to all those fights. Then I have a question for you. The Bam Fam blog, when is going to be updated again?
Yeah, yeah. It kind of took a turn. Kind of stopped posting. I don't know. We just decided to take kind of a break and just focus on the family. And we moved into our new place, and been pretty busy building the farm and everything. We actually just had 3 goats, baby goats, born on the farm. So that's quite an awesome experience. The whole family got to experience and be there for it. So we were all pretty excited about that.
Awesome,
You
man.
can follow everything on the Bam Fam Ranch on Instagram. We post pictures and everything on there. So if you're not following already, definitely get on there and follow it.
I'll definitely link to that in the description. Um, Another question: how is the move? You went from another place to where you live now. How is it over there? Because you were really excited about that. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, I went from city to from Phoenix, and we were looking for property and to kind of build a farm and get a bunch of animals and everything. And man, I love it. I love it. It's everything I wish would be, and everything I hoped it would be. And my family loves it. The kids love it. My wife loves it. I mean, we're definitely busy all the time with all the animals. We got cows, we got chickens, turkeys, goats. I mean, and we have, of course, our dogs and our cats, and always having new additions added to the farm as far as babies and everything. But It's been quite an experience. We've gotten super lucky, and I'm with our neighbor, Alan. I mean, man, he's been a huge help for us and showing us the ropes and helping take care of us and helping us out to get set up. So super thankful for him, and just man, I love the experience. I love it all, man. I love the lifestyle.
Good stuff, man. Good to hear you having a great time. Um, Last question. The beard, how you keep it good? Tell us.
How do I keep it good?
Yeah.
I get some oils and I put it in there, some beard shampoo and beard soap to keep it clean, and then oil up. Right now it's kind of strangly and like all over the place. I call it my beard, my fight camp beard. Just don't really clean it up or anything till about fight week and get a little haircut, cleaned up a little bit. Not too short though. I like keeping the beard long. I don't like it when they cut it real short. Kind of, I got to be careful on the barbers I go to.
Okay, I see also you got your nails done again.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I did get my nails. My daughter just did them. Oh, actually, on this one, on the other side, I got a little heart on there.
Okay.
Put a little heart. Well, I guess it's backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just did my nails actually last week or over the weekend when I was home, and then I'm really excited. They're going to be coming down to Phoenix. The whole family's coming, so really excited to have the kids there and everything, and put on a show.
Okay, great. Brian, thanks again for taking the time. Wish you best of luck in your fight. And if you have any sponsors or shout outs you want to uh, do it now, man.
Yeah. You guys can all follow me at Bryan_Barberena on Instagram and Facebook. I have a fan page, Bryan Barberena on Facebook. Um, excuse me. Of course, my wife and kids, I love you. Diana, Deegan, Tevia, I love you guys. Thank you for always being there for me and rooting me on. I love you guys. Especially big shout out to Jimmo and Jeff Jimmo, the coach, and all the teammates at Jimmo for pushing me through this camp and getting me to where I need to be to perform on the big stage in the UFC. And then also, yeah, my sponsors, Sweet James, Bergener Law. Appreciate you guys always having my back, always backing me up for my fights and fueling my camps. Gold Club Canine Group, always supplying my dogs with quality products. Also, Vet Botanicals, providing my dogs with CBD and making sure their joints and they're healthy. And then also, Isospectra has provided me with CBD oil, helping me with my recovery after long training sessions and training days. I just want to say thank you to all of those sponsors and everybody helping me out, all the fans out there, all the BAM fans. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate you guys. And tune in February 17th in Phoenix because I'm going to be putting on a show.